but I think this is not bad. Jot down everything that I need to do for this week. My husband is playing COD with our friends, so he's kind of loud. But anyway. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Jasmine and I am an aspiring romance author. I am currently in the revision stage of my new adult romance book called Vanier. So I started my week by going to the gym, and I actually started strength training again because I feel the strongest conquering the bar. And although it had been a hot minute since I squatted or deadlifted using the bar, I am quite rusty, but it's okay. I'm slowly working on gaining the strength I lost. I mean, I am not a gym rat by any means, but I like to put effort in my physical health because when I hit the gym, it sparks a chemical reaction in my brain and it actually makes me clear the fog in my head. So that's good for me. And I also sleep better and I also feel better knowing I put an effort in making my aging body to work. In hindsight, I'm so happy I started my week this way because I had to catch up on a lot of things, such as my backlog of vlogs, which actually you will see me work on in just a little bit. And also, the early stage of my revision process proved to be very difficult. You will see me pause a lot, think a lot, and sometimes even question my own capabilities to string together a story for my characters. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please consider subscribing if you are interested in my kind of content, and let's get on to the video. Hello everybody. I started doing some editing on my vlog because I haven't been doing them for a while, so I'm trying to get on it. But first, let's make matcha. Yummy. Okay, let's continue editing the video. Ah. Good evening. We should put it here. Yeah, just like a change of scenery. Hi everybody, good evening. Today is October 19th. It's currently 10:05 at night. I am just having my cup of matcha. And I guess I'm just gonna check in with you about what I've been doing for the past few days. Yeah, for the past few days. I feel like the last time I checked in was almost a week ago, but I don't know, don't quote me on that. Anyway, so what I've been doing the past few days is I'm still doing my scene cards, but I ran into an issue where I actually have to do like a little rework. I actually did like a big backstory change for my male main character, for Ryan. I think instead of me writing the scene cards, I kind of just want to plot out like his character arc and also like his story as well, like how I'm going to have that play out in the novel, because now that I changed so much of his character, I feel like I'm entirely writing a different side story for him. I gotta sit down and do my well, not writing sprint. I guess my writing sprint. I'm probably gonna do like 2 sprints. We are also gonna have something exciting actually. It's me and my husband's first year anniversary coming up soon in a week. Oh my gosh, it's in a week. And we are actually gonna go to like an Airbnb. We are gonna treat it as our anniversary getaway and also a writing retreat for me, which he so kindly actually mentioned himself. He's like, maybe you should just do your writing there. Might as well, because we're there for like a few nights, and the vibe is gonna be so nice. We're gonna be near the lake, and with the autumn leaves everywhere, it's gonna be very nice. So I'm gonna bring you guys with me there as well. I'm gonna do a little bit of we're gonna have a little bit of writing, and I think it's gonna be so much fun. This is the first time that I am going to a place where I'm gonna write, other than like my house, like our house, and also like the coffee shop or the library. It's either one of those three, but this is the first time where I'm actually going to do like a retreat. So it's going to be fun. Before we go to the retreat, I just want to hammer in like Ryan's character, like story arc, before I can actually begin doing like the scene card thing, because otherwise I'm going to have two different kinds of like scene cards, and it's going to just, I feel like it's just going to mess me up if I just keep doing this. That's what I'm going to do today. We're going to do 2 sprints, and then yeah, let's see how it goes. And I'll check back with you in a bit. Okay, bye. So, I am kind of back in the drawing board because I am having an issue with his backstory. I don't want to change it way too much where it's like super drastic. I kind of talked to my husband a little bit just to kind of make sense, just to see where we go. Because I want him to have, towards the end of the book, I feel like it became all over the place, like his arc, like his story arc. So I'm kind of like seeing where I lost the sauce. So let me just figure this out, and then I'll check back with you in a bit. Okay, so I think I kind of figured it out. I think I just have to kind of write his story arc a bit more on paper, and then maybe go back to this once in a while just to like kind of refresh my mind. But I think this is not bad, because Ryan is broke, he needs the money. He can go and ask his abusive parents or abusive family for money, but he doesn't want to do that because he has to come back home and beg, and he'd rather eat shit. So he agrees to tutor Natalie for money. Okay, and then eventually they kind of like get to know each other because they're always in close proximity. But he's also afraid to commit because Natalie is everything that he should avoid. She also represents the kind of family that he doesn't want to be involved with. So that's also like part of the conflict, his inner conflict. Okay, I think I kind of figured it out. Kinda, maybe. Let's go back to the computer and kind of like write it down a bit more. Hi guys, good evening. Currently it's 12 a.m. now. I just spent the past, I guess, 45 minutes trying to just kind of write down as much as I can. Yeah, like I decided to keep some things in his story, like such as his family background, his social status, his socioeconomic status, really. I really needed to kind of just step back a bit and ask all these questions that I feel like I left unanswered during the first draft. Like, for example, like what is his intention coming into like this agreement that he will have with Natalie, the female protagonist. Like I tried the interview style like questionnaire thing. I did it just to like kind of help me find an answer and have like a better understanding of why he will choose to like avoid his fears early on in the first act. And I came into this draft like really with no intention to drastically change his character or, like change his like fears and misbelief and desire. So I wanted to add a bit more depth and kind of like make his story arcs more satisfying. And for me to do that, I really have to understand all the like pieces in his story arc, not just his backstory, but more so like him in the present time. Like, why did he even go into this agreement with the female protagonist? Yeah, I don't know if today's writing sprint is good. I think it is because I asked all these questions that I kind of brushed off during the first draft. So it's good to have this now and kind of like think about it even more. And I think this is the part where people are saying like this is the more grueling part of the second draft because I have to like commit to a plot line like of his story. I have to commit to it now. Otherwise, if I do like major changes during the third, fourth, fifth draft, I will just lose my mind. I have to decide now. Yeah. And I think it's good that I'm recognizing, all this holes in my character arc. I mean, it's still progress to be honest. Like I think I also started doing Natalie's as well. Because Natalie's I would say like very little will change. I don't know if you remember, but I added two characters towards the end of draft one. As I was writing the first draft, I can kind of visualize why I did that now, and I can probably put these two characters early on in the story rather than just introducing them, towards the beginning of third act. So yeah, I can see how these two characters I introduced being like a permanent part of the story. So I'm good there, but it's only with Ryan that I'm having this problem with. And I had the same problem during the first draft. And I feel like I feel like now it's kind of biting me in the ass now. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to like brainstorm and figure this out because if I can't figure it out, I can't start writing the edits because I know I will be doing a lot of rework on the chapters that involves Ryan and his story arc. So, yeah, not bad. I ask myself very important questions and I'm trying my best to answer them. But I feel like a lot of these questions are going to be answered as I'm going through the draft. But at the same time, I can't just be wishy washy about it. I have to decide. So, anyway, that is my update for the writing sprint. And then we will try again tomorrow, guys. Hopefully, tomorrow's a good day. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
I can't believe how quickly this outline came together, and with this story, I feel like I have been in a constant state of daydreaming about it. Like no matter what I'm doing, where I'm at, my brain is always in the back.
Cody mentioned something that is like so true. We don't really have to wait for November to start our drafting because there's no rules no more. NaNoWriMo is no more. Maybe I should like hurry it up and like solidify my reverse outline already so that I can have a head start with revision. So good thinking there, Cody. I like that. I like that. Okay, well, that's my plan tonight, I guess. I just did my weekly planning this morning because I really am trying to be better at like uploading my videos for YouTube.
To do that, I had to kind of like jot down everything that I need to do for this week. So I divided everything like in three. So I have like a personal stuff and then I have my project and then I have like YouTube stuff. But on the right hand side, I still have nothing there. Probably I'll add like something for tracking or maybe do like a daily reflection, like a short reflection of my day because I do have like a big notebook for journaling. However, I have not touched that journal for months now. I think I stopped in like June or July. But yeah, maybe like I'll start with something here. Now that I think about it, I bring this with me every day. And I don't want to bring like a journal that has my deepest thoughts with me every day. I don't know. It feels kind of like private. I just want to put it somewhere safe. Maybe I'll just go back to my old notebook and then maybe I'll just do tracking in this planner. Okay, that's my plan. Okay. Tonight I'm gonna have a writing session. I said here that I will be doing like an hour of like writing, just to kind of go back to the drawing board again, the character arc or story arc for my main protagonists. I'm gonna do that for the next couple days, and then I'm gonna have a writing break on Wednesday, and then on Thursday I'm gonna have, the same thing. I wanna kind of go back and see how my supporting characters are, especially this one character that I feel is going, or not I feel, but I know is going to be monumental to one of my main characters. So yeah, and then I'm gonna have a writing break on Friday. Anyway, so yeah, that is my plan for this week. Happy Monday, everybody. My god, I had like such a weird start on my Monday this morning. I couldn't log in to my work computer and I was freaking out, and it was because I was already like 15 to 20 minutes late. Just having that hiccup in my morning is kind of throwing me off the loop, but it's okay now. I currently have my matcha, so everything is going okay. I literally did not have a single drop of caffeine in me until like 11:30. So that's probably why I'm also all over the place. That's it for my quick little chat with you. I'll see you later tonight. Okay. Bye. Hey everybody, today is October 24th. It's currently, wow, it's 9 o'clock. I just actually finished watching Brielle, Becca, and Cody's live stream over at Brielle's channel. I actually had a lot of fun. I didn't do any writing. However, what I did was did I did my character profiles for all of the cast. Well, not really all, but the Vanier boys and girls. I was literally in Pinterest for like an entire hour. So that was fun, because I was actually able to kind of revisit the mood board that I did before I did my first draft. It is kind of a drastic change because I was also at Mix pop-up stream this afternoon. I was at her stream this afternoon and I asked her a question about like, is it normal for for us to kind of go back to the brainstorming phase during revision? And I actually felt so validated because I was literally so like, I felt so bad trying to rework a character that I already wrote about. And honestly, it felt like I have no idea who these characters are, and it made me feel like I feel like I betrayed my characters, but at the same time, I think it's also a learning curve. We don't really know about who we're writing about until we rewrite the story. Like I said, I actually had a hard time writing Ryan's, I guess, like entire story arc, because in the first act of the story he had this one like motivation, and then going into act 2 all the way to the end he actually had like a different kind of motivation. Socioeconomic climate kind of change, and like, I don't know, like it's a whole thing. I felt like I'm writing about two different people. Yeah, that's what it feels like. The past 2 weeks, I feel like I've just been tackling Ryan's character profile. I did not change much about his fear because I feel like I can stick with it. But I did change a lot about his backstory. I added maybe like one more character in his kind of side story, just to, I guess, elevate a character arc and the story arc for Ryan. So that's what I did. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about where I am right now in terms of the character profile. My husband is playing COD with our friends, so he's kind of loud. But anyway, yeah, I also kind of redid like my supporting cast, the four girls, sorry. They kind of fall into a, what's that term? Oh shoot, like how they fit into the friend group. Like I have this character that is kind of like the mother of the friend group, and I have a character that is like loud and very, well, not loud, well, yes, she's like one of the boys kind of girl. And then I also have a character who one day will be part of the group, but I know that she will be like this opposite of the main protagonist, which is Natalie. So she's more like confident. She speaks her mind, and she's not afraid to like experiment. Natalie is more like this she is afraid of like confrontation. She is afraid to like speak up her voice because she's a people pleaser. That is why we head into the story. That's why she is where she is now in the story. Yeah, I think it's really fun to kind of do this all over again, even if it's now draft 2, because I have more moments of rediscovering the characters that I'm writing about, and in turn, I am also getting to know them, and it's giving me the opportunity to like play around with their characters more, like the chemistry between each characters, how they play out in the world that I'm writing about. So that is my little that's my little ramble about today's writing sprints. I actually have like a week off, and I will be making sure that before November starts, my outline is like ready to go and I'm ready for November. Speaking of November, NaNoWriMo. There's a lot of conversation about this, and you've heard about the NaNoWriMo drama, or whatever you want to call it. To be quite honest with you, I have never done a NaNoWriMo event before. I have never participated, and I don't even think I have an account with them. So if you're curious, I'm not doing anything in November. It's just gonna be another normal November for me. So I will just be, I guess, writing, but in terms of challenges, am I gonna participate in one? I have no idea. I'm just gonna go with the flow, to be honest. Just like what Cody says, there's no rules now. I think like for me, there's really no rules ever since. So it's not different for me. So yes, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to my ramblings. I feel like a lot of the author tubers that I watch, they've just been talking about yapping in their vlogs, and honestly, I love a good vlog and yap. I want to hear about what your thoughts are, and I also like seeing what you're doing. Like, keep the yapping videos coming because I love it. Yeah, that is it for today's video. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye, guys.